And we're back. It's the final match of this primetime Saturday night here on the MLD Network. I'm Inanimate J, back in the booth alongside the kickflip master himself. It is Ninja Rider. Platinum Sandwich ending off here. Ninja Rider, it's the Foxes, 14-11 in the Arctic Division, up against the Pirates, 10-15 in the Sun Division, as the Foxes looking to try and reel in the Wolves, who are stretching out that lead at the top, whereas the Pirates trying to get back into the fight for their division lead.
I don't have current stats as far as the Foxes right now, but as of what's on the website, they're 2 games back. And if I remember right, they're now, 4 or 5 games back? I don't remember.
The Platinum League Wolves, I think, actually play tomorrow night. Yes, that is the middle game of our triple header tomorrow night.
Okay.
So yet to play, the Wolves will have games in hand, so the Foxes probably wanting to get the 5-0 here, put themselves 3 up on the Wolves before they play tomorrow.
That'll put a ton of pressure on the Wolves for sure, especially as we've already surpassed halfway point for the Platinum League. But the Pirates are 9 back right now from the lead. They're 5 back from second place. Fairly firmly planted in third place, but a good showing here will go a really long way as they make their stretch into the playoffs.
Yeah, especially now they need to start making hay, try and get back into that wild card race in the Orange Conference. So it'll be interesting to see which of these teams comes out hungrier. I feel like the Foxes will, just because they have a little bit more on the line right now. They're really gunning for that division lead. They're really very much so in the hunt. And I think it's going to come down to coming out strong and staying strong throughout the course of the entire game.
Foxes hunting. But anyways, Brava goes for it. I totally thought that Fire Chicken was going to go for it, but Fuego is up! Oh, sorry, it's Firefox, my bad. Burn tried to do something there, but both Foxes in the net. Here comes Not Mike, looking for his teammate, but Brava taking control. Something we didn't really see much of the first 2 series. A big demo, that leaves it for Fuego. Bar down, not in. Fuego again, pressure and bar down, and in this time as the Dragons fly.
This play really developed by Brava, went right through Burn, forced him to respawn awkwardly as Fuego took that shot. Didn't really have a great play on the ball, kind of respawned, flailed at that a little bit just in that frame where he's respawning, sees that ball right off that crossbar. Fuego just tracking that one across. Finds a really good angle to take that lead.
Fuego racing back after the slight cheat up. Now the goal is open. Mike taking the shot. Sorry, that's not Mike, but he makes it in.
Yeah, really good aggressive play here. Fuego with that awkward touch, and Brava's not rotating back the side that he'd be able to make a play. It would have been difficult to get back anyway, because by the time he grabbed the boost globe at center, the shot had already been taken, but that's really on Fuego. Has to keep that one in his control in that corner as his teammate tries to reposition.
Brava stopping Not Mike. Ball cascading down here. It's Burn towards the net again. It's off the side post and in. It's going to be one of those games, Jay.
And we saw this in the Platinum League game earlier with the Bears and the Blizzard. Both teams coming out really just launching the offense there. Brava came across, didn't make contact. Fuego was underneath that, really in a poor spot to try and defend that one. Neither one of them makes contact, slips in. 2-1 game.
Potential here to turn into a Pirates and Pilgrims shoutcast, as it's pretty much a Texas-style shootout so far here in the first minute. For those who don't get the reference, watch some Shift Pro League every once in a while.
Did I say you could plug your guys' channel here? I'm just kidding,
No.
It's fine. We love the guys at SPL.
No, you don't. What? Wait.
What a bomb!
Hang on. This backfired. Fuego gets this sort of, kind of, in a way, clear, and Burn deciding not to go for it at all. Might have been the smart move. They do have the lead, just kind of taking it easy here, but plenty of time left here for Fuego to make something happen. Now both Pirates ended up messing up each other. Not Mike gets there. Potential. He gets the touch off the wing, but Brava is there, pops it high. And the Foxes will retreat just a little bit, trying to reset. The boost steal is on. Brava can't get the touch, as Burn can't get the touch either. Not Mike finally able to clear this one away from their side, and that was super dangerous for the Pirates.
Yeah, quick shout out to our friends at the Simulation Football League. Thank you for that, host. Everybody from the SFL, welcome in. You're watching Rocket League here on the MLD Network. It's our primetime Saturday night. Final match of our triple header today. Platinum League action between the Foxes and the Pirates. Game 1, Pirates up 2-1 right now. Still trying to defend here, but with the lead, Ninja probably content to just sit back a little bit. No real pressure on them quite yet.
Might be time for them to start really going for a goal is, oh, Fuego just wrapped himself around the ball instead of actually touching it. Just a slight panic flick to try to get some speed on it, even though he didn't really need it. That's all right, though. Plenty of time left as we hit halftime. Yeah, huge shout out to the SFL for the host. That's fantastic of them to do that. As not Mike, just taking hits all over the place from Fuego. Now it's an open net. Fuego getting super aggressive on the other side as not Mike just has to knock it in. He won't be able to. It's not quite the mechanical ability there to keep up with the ball as Brava takes on not Mike there. Fuego to take advantage? No. Fox is getting really tenacious here against the Pirates for sure, though.
Yeah, the thing that they really need to improve on, though, is just that mechanical consistency. They have to hit the ball, and when they hit the ball, they have to hit it effectively. And right now, they're just kind of giving away possession. They're bunching up. You see both players, Fuego and Brava, going for that same clear that puts neither one of them in a spot to respond. And Fuego running out of boost in a lot of situations here where it's really inviting more pressure from the Pirates.
Brava has a chance, but Fuego is chasing it down. Fuego actually called him off. Takes control, pops it in.
Really, really smart call off here. He knew he had control of this one. You see Brava just peel off on that one. Fuego picks it up, couple of great little touches, flicks that one over, not Mike. Burns, full stretch, can't get there. The Dueling Dragons makes it 2-2.
Close game. Less than a minute and a half left. Brava off the corner. Not Mike is trying to flip back, and he's not going to get back in time. I think Not Mike kind of gave up on the play there.
A little tough. You have to know that you're not going to get to that one there. It's really on Burn after that kickoff there. He went for the cheat. I'm pretty sure Not Mike was on that one. Either that or Not Mike went on the cheat and then peeled off for boost far side. But Burn has to defend that one a little bit better. If you're not going to win that one in the foot race, you have to recognize that earlier and go back to try and defend from a better position.
Ball's popped up here as Firefox makes a pass out to Brava, but Not Mike comes out of net. Smartly defended there. Burn. Again, giving possession away. Fuego didn't get a great touch on it. Brava to lurk the demo, and in! The Fox is so savage against the Pirates right now.
Well, best way to make a defender not be able to make a play, take him out of the play. And Fuego put a freaking target. Like, that, you could see the radar locking in on that one. He was chasing down the defender, got the Octane right up the tailpipe. Brava just had to make sure he made contact on that.
Brava shooting through the demo, much like Michael Bay would have loved. Rare miss from Fuego. Possible pass, but Brava still has control here. Again, long touch. As both Pirates go for it. Not Mike trying to gather some control here, but Fuego challenges very well. They're just kind of keeping the ball on the offensive side as the Foxes, as Fuego decides to back up. Oh my god, I can hear Jay cringing through the mic.
You know, I expect it at this level. I cringe when I see it in the Champion League, because players by that point should know that nothing good ever comes when you drive in reverse. But at the Platinum League, it's a little more forgivable. It's a learning environment, Ninja.
That's not what you said when I played in it. What the heck?
Yeah, well, you know I like to roast the people I love.
I mean, yeah, but really? As the time winds down here. Burns just going to leave that one alone. The Foxes taking game one. They had some pretty good plays there, but the Pirates, they got a little bit to clean up for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Both teams guilty of the double commits on either side of the ball, and a lot of them kind of letting them down. But the Foxes' credit really came from engineering their plays when they made them. The Fuego demo comes to mind, and the Fuego dribble also comes to mind. Those two very, very important plays involved in getting the Foxes their lead, with both of those goals being the third and fourth ones of that game. So I feel like the Pirates just need to kind of pull themselves into a situation where they're not having to try and defend one-on-one like that, or one-on-two, because the Foxes excel at making those opportunities count for a lot more.
They move into game two. Let's see if they can make a couple of changes. Possible style change coming in for probably both teams, I would say. As on kickoff, both the Pirates and the Foxes playing a little bit more conservative. Not Mike. And let this one roll out, gather a little bit of boost. Taking both boosts on that side as Brava stops him up. Fuego getting in position, takes a demo, but not Mike smartly reacts to that play quickly. As the communication from the Pirates coming through hot. Bravo with a shot, right in dead center.
Well, the demo does exactly what it needs to do. It forces the Pirates into an awkward position defensively. Not Mike's rotating through, and then Burn unfortunately respawns in that same corner, so there's no coverage to split that apart there. Bravo just has too much time to get that shot on net.
Oh, delayed kickoff by Bravo. That was really interesting. Almost didn't work for him. It's Burn towards the net, a roll wide. Not Mike to wrap around, just keeping it on that side, allowing Burn to get reset, but Bravo has something to say about that as it goes wide again. Fuego stopped by Not Mike. Lots of time here on the Fox's end. They have not been able to make any sort of touch to get it out. They finally do, but Burn is there to gather possession as well. Pirates playing the possession game right now. Oh, they're going to leave that one alone. Bravo can't get the touch. Not Mike is all messed up in his own net. Fuego has tons of time to line up the shot and take it.
You can see the panic creeping into Not Mike here. Grabs a boost and then suddenly realizes that Burn has lost control of the ball. Comes off the post, loses control of his car, tries to front flip to recover, and just leaves that ball hanging for far too long for the Foxes.
Excellent patience by Fuego there to make that one happen. I think it was Fuego that made the shot. I'm sorry. A little bit out of sorts, but Burn off the corner. He's going to go up for it, but so does not Mike. Burn probably should have rotated back on that play, but now he's back to defend his net. Bravo just waiting, and Not Mike gets the demo. That right there is crucial to the defense of their net.
Really important demo, but the danger not cleared. The Foxes remained in possession of that ball. Now the Pirates will have a chance to clear finally, as Fuego's going to wait on that one. But you can just see the little things adding up for the Pirates right now. They're just a little bit scrambly in their own end, and that usually doesn't add up to success over the long run in this league.
Ooh! Not Mike had a chance there. Bravo able to knock it away, barely. A pass out to center. Fuego looking to line it up. It's high. Bravo trying to shut it down. That forced Not Mike to go for it. Not Mike racing down. Burn couldn't get there in time either, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, Burn tried to get himself off the post in time. Not Mike really up aggressively for that. A little bit tough to make contact on that. When you see Burn just trying to get there a little bit too far as it was drifting towards that back post, away from where he was coming in on the defensive play. Good shot placement by the Foxes.
Can I just say, though, Burn with the mechanical ability to throw himself off of the wall like that and then keep the precise elevation that he needed to potentially make the save. He did get contact on it, and if it was anywhere farther out of the net, that would have been a brilliant save. But Bravo, another shot, top shelf.
Defending the backboard is so critical in all of Rocket League, but even more so in the Platinum League, because when you have teams that can take advantage of a shot like this, you have to get that ball cleared away. And the Pirates, they drop back, they get static in the net, and it opens up so many angles for a shooter to pick from to try and get that shot in.
Ball racing towards the Pirates end corner again. Rocking the Lakers colors here as the Foxes in their yellow and the Pirates in their, I believe that's alternate purple, if I'm correct.
Nope, that is their current. That is their main.
Purple, okay.
Yep, the Pirates, because they have a black and white logo, their kit has to use a couple of colors that aren't well represented through the kit listing, so they are primarily purple with green accents, and their alternate is green with purple accents.
But Starbase has never looked so good, as we mentioned earlier in the pre-cast before this game. Burn. Just going to leave that for Fuego. Bravo waiting for some boost. Looks like he got it. The flick up. Burn just waiting. A good doink out to some open field, but Fuego is there. He actually abandons the ball for boost. Not Mike. Popped up. Fuego to block. It's off the ceiling. Not Mike straight up. Can't get the touch because Bravo comes through. Now Bravo again. Trying to gather some control. Burn. Shadowing. Didn't make the cut when he needed to.
I'm pretty sure that Burn was never going to have a chance on this one here. Very close to the dribble, also out of boost, and Bravo recognizes that well. The second he sees Burn's card turn to the right and take that angle away from the play, just cuts it right inside near post. Really well worked play.
Gotta have a lot of boost in order to properly shadow and space. Burn had none of that.
It was also backwards. Just made it worse. Like, how difficult is it to defend a dribble when you're facing the guy with the ball? now turn yourself backwards and try and do it.
Well, I mean, that is shadowing. Something I've actually been working on. It's a shadow defense, but he had no space to be doing it. He did need to be facing forward because a shadow defense is not the good time to be doing that.
Okay, you know what? That's a fair point.
At least in my opinion. But what am I? I'm not no grand champ.
I mean, neither am I.
21%. What? This guy. Fuego. Oh, nice little doink in. Oh, Burn did miss it. Oh, and Burn had the panic play going for sure, but 6-0 for the Foxes. This is getting rough.
It was top 1%, Ninja. I was only Champ 2 last season. I was still eligible to play in Champ League. But
I meant Grand Champs in general.
Oh,
sorry.
Yeah, no, right now the Foxes is just doing a very good job punishing the Pirates' mistakes. When they get the ball in transition, they're doing a very, very good job in making sure those chances count. And the Pirates probably going to have to look back in between games here and really just kind of settle down and keep the ball close to themselves.
Mm-hmm. That is something that they haven't been doing. Now, the Foxes in the first game had a lot of, they're just kind of doinking it around. No real pass plays going, but this time around they are. It's working out well for them, but the Pirates, like you said, they don't have any possession. They're just kind of doing that, really skying the ball and trying to make a play happen. Long shot off the post, barely. As time winds down here, Fox is trying to get 7. Pirates don't want to let that happen at all. They're just going to leave that one go, and the Foxes take game 2.
Strong game from the Foxes. Really, really good to put any doubt, I think, out of their minds that they are the team to beat right now. And I think for the Pirates, it's a lot of adjustment that needs to be made. Yes. And a lot of that is going to come down to just keeping that ball close. Because the Foxes are very good about finding those little angles to win on the challenge. But the reason those angles exist is because you're letting the ball drift too far away from your hitbox. And unless you are consciously trying to keep that ball close to you, to invite the player to make the challenge so that you're already positioned to win the 50-50 because you know that they're coming in and they're making the first move, it goes a long way. When you give the ball away and you give them space to make that challenge, you've already lost the ball.
The Pirates need to get much more aggressive when they go to challenge. Get those plays set up. Burn trying to do just that, and unfortunately for Firefox, that's going to knock way wide instead of out for the clear. Here's Brava taking control again towards the net. Can't get quite behind it as Burn gets a huge touch on it towards the side. Not Mike. Sets it up for Burn. Oh, man. Just a slight miscalculation there, but not Mike trying for the mind games. Out to Fuego. Oh, man. That was a good idea on the Pirates side. Just not quite on the execution as not Mike stops Brava and Burn to come in. Now it's an open net. They need to get behind this ball now. Nice and easy. Oh, it's off the post.
The first touch to get around the defender was the right touch. But the problem was it was just a little bit too hard, and he lost control of the ball, had to struggle an immense amount to try and chase that ball down and cut it back across. Just need to bring it a little bit closer. You don't have to hit it so hard to beat the defender when you've got that flick already by them. Oh, good bump, though.
Good, huge bump, and it took both Foxes to clear that one out. And something I'm noticing on the offensive end now from both Pirates, they've done it twice this game, where if there's any sort of play on the offense, they start to rush in and they get a little bit too close for a pass. So a little thing to adjust that could go a long way for the Pirates, as we're starting to notice a few things here and there. Jay, you mentioned a lot of little things by the Pirates, and that's one that I can mention right off the book, or right off the bat, I should say.
The interesting thing, though, is both teams are doing the exact same thing. They'll watch the one player with the ball, drifting it so close towards the net where they actually have an opportunity for a second and possibly a third touch. The problem with that is as you cluster up close to your teammate, expecting them to miss, you're essentially playing the miss. You're not trusting your teammate to make the play happen, and it reduces the amount of options you have to make a successful follow-up play after that play comes off.
Fuego able to sort of advance the ball, and not Mike right around him. Brava's the only one back, and he reads it perfectly. Luckily for the Pirates, Burn is back. Still a 0-0 game, Jay. This is close. Some mistakes here and there, but some definite mechanic ability coming through from both of these teams as they've been able to make a couple of great plays.
And the Pirates have made the adjustments that they needed to. Conversely, the Foxes aren't really getting a ton of great opportunities anymore because of that. So it's really going to come down to, I think, which team finally makes a mistake that's fully punishable. And to be honest, the Pirates probably should have had the first goal on the board with that dribble. But speaking of mistakes.
Speaking of punishments right there, Byrne, again, facing the wrong way, had no boost. He was way too close to his goal to make that sort of defense. Granted, it takes a lot of practice and kind of just time to know when to crank your car around and start making a fast challenge. But credit to Byrne, he's trying something a little bit different. You can tell he's not quite comfortable with it. And he's doing it in an official game. Massive credit for him.
What I wonder, and we'll never get a good look at this one because director mode is a crutch sometimes, but whether or not he actually ever saw the play develop, because if he had ball cam off and just made that beeline straight back to the net, probably wouldn't have known that the ball was loose in a spot where he could have pulled the handbraking on for. That's another big, important demo for Fuego.
But an important boost steal by Not Mike, as it forced them to go for the demo again. Now Byrne has to make a great touch, manages to knock Brava off his rocker a little bit as the play goes way wide again off of Fuego's touch. Not Mike. Right down the line, Bravo to circle in, and off the backboard we go. A minute and a half. Pirates not able to get anything conclusive through. Not Mike just couldn't read that one off the ceiling. That's a tough one anyways.
Yeah, a really tough one here, especially because it comes in off of 50-50. Brava just getting above where the hitbox ends for that dominance. And Not Mike, I think he might have gone a little bit too early, just didn't quite have the read he wanted to, and got a little bit thrown off by that roof touch.
So we've seen pros do that all the time, where the ball touches the roof and it's going to go behind him. And of course, you flip your car backwards to try to hit the ball off of the backboard. Even if it's just a kill, it's something to just slow it down and force your, or at least allow your teammate to get recovered and possibly cleared out. But it's such a mechanical. How do I word this?
It's a mechanically intensive skill.
That's what I'm looking for. Yeah. It takes a ton of practice to do it, and you're doing it in an official match, so you're nervous too. Kind of the way it goes, but again, a breakaway here from Fuego. He's just gonna flip that one in.
And really smart by Fuego, though, to just pick this one up. He knows the demo's coming, probably didn't have the boost the other. Yeah, he ran out of boost there, so just lifts this one up because a little chip, because he knows. Let me back this up. He probably could have put that near side, but I don't think he felt that he had the control. So brings it under control, just make sure he pops it up and invites the demo in. But because he does that, the ball's already out of play.
So 3-0 here for the Foxes. And not from the Pirates not fighting, that's for sure. They've put some pretty good plays on the offensive end. They just haven't been able to get anywhere near the net. And that's more credit to the Foxes than anything. As Brava tries speed play.
Sorry to cut you off, especially that last play, though. I mean, it happened so quickly, but Brava came back with a monster save at that near post. The Pirates almost putting it in and trying to cut that lead down. And it goes a two-point swing the other way.
For the Pirates take another shot here. Oh, the double commit. That could have converted into something, but now Fuego and Byrne both going for it. Fuego can't quite get there, and it's off the post. Brava, knowing that any goal is a good goal here at the MLD, is going to go for it anyways. The ball will die out. The Foxes take game 3.
Well, 3-0 on the series. 2 more wins to try and get them as far away from the Wolves before the Wolves play tomorrow night. But this one was close for a long stretch of the game.
Yes,
Ninja.
Very close.
The Pirates had a ton of saves. They had 6 saves. They had enough saves to cover Fuego's entire shot count for the entire game. But you look back at it the other way. The Foxes only had 3 saves, but every one of those pretty much was memorable because they were pretty much a labeled goal by the Pirates. Especially that last one, Brava sweeping across to cut off that low angle, goes right back the other way up for Fuego.
And that's the teamwork coming out there from the Foxes when they get onto the defense. The Pirates a little bit kind of sketchy when it comes to that regard once they get on defense, of course. But, you know, something to improve for sure. Let's see if they can make an adjustment here before the end of this series. There's another 5 minutes on the clock for Game 4. Here at primetime Saturday here on the MLD Network. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ninja Rider, and with me right now is Inanimate J. Huge thanks to Curtis for stopping on by and filling in for me in the early round as Not Mike gets a huge save. Burn towards the opposing side. They're actually going to abandon this play. I was expecting them to just come flying in and try to make something happen, but the Pirates not super aggressive right now.
I don't mind them not going in on that one. I think they recognize that even if they get contact on the ball,
dangerous.
Really low percentage play to try and force that one against the back wall. So just wait. You watch the defender go all the way back, expend a ton of boost trying to track that ball, thinking it might be in. Just wait and see what they do, but Fuego is going to get that one.
Goodness.
Fuego's the type of player you can't give space to, and this is exactly what happens there. Burn just gives him a little bit of room. Not Mike pre-jumping that one, just can't get any contact on the ball. A lot of that comes down to the pre-jump because he's static in the air and floating. He's not moving towards the ball to make the challenge.
And he turned his car to try to cover as many angles as he could, which was a good idea. He just, like you said, didn't have any momentum to try to make any sort of clear anyways. And the Firefox able to put them on the board first in the first minute. It's Burns' turn to shine here. Oh, and he just barely misses it. Bravo forcing Not Mike to make the play. As Fuego keeping the dream alive here. Bravo coming in hot. Not quite sure what Bravo was thinking, because that just left him a little bit vulnerable, but Fuego able to bounce back quickly and keep that goal covered. Challenges by the Foxes. Anytime they're near the ball, they're going for it, especially if a Pirate is anywhere near. But a nice pinch doesn't quite roll in as it actually rolls off the noob corner of the post. Bounces out here. Not Mike. That was really awkward. Looking for some positioning from the Pirates. They seem to have improved that, but now the Foxes are looking for it, as anytime a Fox is on that side and somebody is in net, a shot coming through from Burn. Not Mike is there to clean it up. Perfect spacing that time. The Pirates on the board.
Yeah, really good pressure here as Bravo just gets one of those awkward touches. I think Fuego got one of those in the first game as well that set up a Pirates goal like that. Didn't control it properly into the corner. Gave up an easy opportunity on the angle for the challenging Pirates to get onto. Pretty standard goal. Really well welcomed, though, 1-1.
Burn electing to just sort of cheat up a little bit. Grabbing some boost. Not Mike is there off of Fuego's touch. Actually, Burn will take it. We saw a chance here. Bravo with the backflip. Luckily, he didn't even need to touch it because it was out. But we're tied at 1. Things are getting a little bit tense here as the Pirates do not want to go down 3, or they don't want to go down another game, make it a 4-0. Foxes do have a 3-game lead here in this series. We have hit halftime. Fuego, Not Mike, trying to cut in. He can't do it in time.
Really smart by Fuego here. Recognizes he's got Burn backpedaling here. Gets in front of that ball, puts it around him as Burn tries to time the challenge. And again, I've talked about it a lot. If you have to backpedal to make a play, you've probably drifted into the wrong spot to react to what's happening. And it just means that you're getting too far forward too quickly before you understand how the play is developing in front of you.
Not Mike towards the net. Oh, just barely off. Seems to be the curse of being Not Mike. Pretty much any shot that both Pirates have taken has been just slightly off. Burn again on high. Not Mike. Stopped by Fuego that time. Burn off the backboard trying to draw Brava, but of course nobody there because there was a demo. Brava, slow play. Not Mike reads it perfect. That's a setup for Fuego and an empty net right in.
Pirates just never really get this ball under control there. It's an awkward clear from Burn and the bump by Brava, and then again by Not Mike coming through in the back corner there. They just never get themselves sorted. And a lot of that just comes down to the mistouch by Burn, putting it really awkwardly into his corner. Sets it up for Fuego right out front.
Some miscommunication probably from the Pirates side. Bravo just let Burn make the mistake, and he's going to carry it in again. Oh, God, the Pirates, put your wooden leg back on, guys. What are you doing?
Feels backflip man. And that's about the only analysis I can make on that one.
A book by Inanimate J. Fuego off of kickoff, though. Read that well. Not quite sure what he was doing. He has no boost. Manages to get a decent challenge out of it, but it rolls up and a little bit awkward for both Pirates as they're not quite sure what to do next. They have possession. Not Mike going for the mind games. Manages to knock it up, but he still doesn't have quite control. Finally, he does. Challenged perfectly by Brava, who pinches it directly at Burn and then gives possession right back. Pirates plagued again by possession woes. What?
Fuego's flick turns into a pass, has the Pirates really scrambling on this one. You see Not Mike struggling to get back. Actually turns away for boost. Didn't believe that Brava had a shot on goal. I don't think he would have made the save anyway. He's coming back through the direction of play as Brava had that shot kind of away the same direction that Not Mike would have been traveling in. But yeah, that's just a giveaway possession turning into a quick break.
Just ominous things there for Brava, as I was not expecting that shot to go in either, but he just manages to snag the corner of the ball, or the corner of his car with the ball, and he puts it in. Brava again with the miss. Fuego, the demo shot. Jay, you got your sunscreen? Because it's getting close.
Yeah, I feel you right now. The Pirates, again, they lose the ball in midfield here, and both of them are so close to where the play develops that you see them both tracking back kind of in a straight line the same way the ball is going. And you see, again, Burn creeping up on that kickoff, but they lose possession. If you're going to go for that ball, if you're going to cheat, commit to the play. Go right through that ball if it dies there. Don't turn away as soon as your teammate hits that ball.
And that's exactly what Burn did. He just turned away. He kind of cheated up, and then like, oh no, I should go for boost, and then, oh no, God. Go for it.
Commit. Commit.
Commit to it. If you end up getting scored on, at least you committed to it and you tried.
It's better to make the correct decision and execute it poorly than to properly execute continually poor decisions.
Confucius? No, not Confucius. Oh my God, Brava, that's just dirty, dude.
Not Mike does everything he can to keep this ball away, and to Burn's credit, he goes right back to net where he needs to be, but loses all momentum, and as that hits the crossbar, just kind of falls down, and Brava's able to follow up his original shot.
Something that I don't really see a lot of players do is use the back of the net to curve around and make a save, and it always stuns people when you see others do it. I know this from personal experience. And that's kind of a good time to do something like that. Just something crazy just to look cool. I mean, why not, right? But yeah, no, everybody on the Pirates just having a really hard time keeping up their momentum pretty much that whole game. We managed to get past Brazil, thank God.
I think we got into Chile territory there. I can't
pretty
remember.
much. I think we were watching Dakar on that.
Yeah, give the Foxes credit. They made every single chance that they were given count. But a lot of the Pirates' woes are just coming down to getting halfway through a line of thinking. And then either not committing to it or just not executing the decision properly.
But 5 minutes on the clock again for the 5th time tonight. As, we're not going to talk about how I screwed that whole thing up. The Pirates basically got a free goal because I screwed up.
Did you join by accident? I didn't even see that.
Yep. Totally did.
Well, this is the last time you'll all see Ninja Rider casting here on the MLE Network. Feels bad, man.
Fired.
Oh, actually, I'll be honest. If we didn't fire you for the comments you made on your return, we're probably not going to fire you. It's fine.
I mean, that was pretty brutal. Anyways, Burn. A little bit of life, but Not Mike getting cheeky with Fuego. Brava and Fuego, now they have a breakaway because Pirates, again, with the double commit. Oh boy.
The double commit is fine if you're able to turn it into a shot, but the difficulty was they gave up control of that ball in the corner. They got it into the corner, they got the demo, but then they stopped pressuring the ball. They let it fall, they let the Foxes get back possession, and then they go in both for the challenge at the same time.
Ball rolling up the wall here. Not Mike trying to make something happen, but Bravo tracks it well. Fuego wisely staying back. Not Mike was challenging Brava, and it was a good idea to keep that goal covered. This ball rolls right towards him. Now Brava looking for a pass to Fuego, and instead he finds open field, which also works. Tied at 1 here. We have surpassed the 1 minute mark into this game. Last game of the evening, guys. Thank you for joining us. Greatly appreciated. Brava takes one for the team from Burn. Burn just waiting for something to happen there. Not Mike way into the crease. What are you doing, man? A little bit of spacing there would have gone a long way, Jay.
Yeah, to be fair, though, Burn could have hit that one a lot better. They'll get the goal. But Burn, as he came in off the baseboard, missed the ball. And that was the chance that Not Mike was expecting. He was trusting his teammate to make the touch and was creeping in on that to make sure he got in on that one. But, it doesn't matter. They got the goal. It's fine. We'll give them full credit for keeping the pressure up and making sure that they got that goal. Because I think that's the first time that they've led all series.
Pretty much. Yeah, the Foxes have been basically dominating in the first 4 games. Brava not letting that get in the way of his thought process as Burn lines that one up nicely. He was sideways in the net, and both you and I know, Jay, that's not usually a good thing to do, but it worked out for him there as Fuego can't get it past Not Mike. Not Mike. Right to Brava. I mean, Brava just had that play completely read from the beginning.
Yeah, the Foxes are really well positioned right now, and more importantly, they're really well drilled. Aside from a couple of touches throughout this series, they haven't given up possession cheaply in a lot of cases.
Even when they're getting aggressive on the other end, as Fuego was doing right now, they're just forcing the Pirates to think about where the Pirates were at all times instead of where the ball is and themselves. They have to think about the other team, too, and that's a lot to think about as the ball really close. Not Mike able to get the save. Brava racing back. Not Mike is going to get it in, barely.
Well, it's very rare that we get a goal candidate for save of the week, but that one, very important, is it almost looked like a redirect into your own net, and you're getting the F's right in chat with the not like this, but Not Mike just getting off the base of the post, recovers well as it catches Brava completely off guard. Goes upfield for the run back, 3-1.
So Not Mike. That's a kickoff here. That's going to stay there for Brava. Both Pirates in that same corner. They're both going for it. Luckily, Burn able to stop himself in net. Not Mike realizing he has a little bit of time. Not enough time as Fuego steals the boost. Now he's completely boosted up. Burn not quite sure what to do as Brava tries to take a shot, and it didn't quite work out for the Foxes this time. Both Brava and Fuego go for that ball. Not a good idea as Not Mike doesn't get the clear he needed. That was the time for that monstrous clear off the backboard, as both Foxes really grouped up there.
Yeah, you gotta trust, though, that the mechanical drilling on a lot of these teams at the Platinum League level, there's certain things that they'll train quite a bit on, and backboard defense is one of those things that is still probably in the playbook, in the training manual, but they haven't quite gotten to that chapter yet.
Fuego trying for the back pass to Brava. Brava gave him space just in case Pirates got a nice clear, and they finally do get it out of there, but Brava trying for the half flip, and it was just a little too late. Now it's super dangerous on the Fox's end. Brava around Not Mike. Burn racing back. Brava has to get the pass out. Not high enough. Burn is going to miss. Not Mike actually throws it towards his own corner. That was close. Firefox couldn't quite get a shot in as Not Mike trying to race back. Trying to extend the lead just a little bit, and he will.
Well, the Pirates' cannons come to life finally here in Game 5. Is Not Mike just giving plenty of space up the side there. You see Fuego try to come in. Ducks the tackle. Really good, cheeky play by Not Mike as he slips out from the physical play of Fuego. Finds the angle. 4-1. Probably enough to get out of the reach of the Foxes, but don't count them out. They want that 5-0. And they've gotten more than their share of kickoff goals.
Not Mike had to race back for that one. Fuego is up. Awkward bounces all over the place as they swap out. Brava takes a shot, but Burn is there, perfectly placed. Fuego off of the nose of Burn. Brava trying to get behind it. Fuego steals the boost from Not Mike. Good idea, but that leaves the ball for Burn. Burn making an offensive mount. Possible. No, Brava reads that very well. Super patient on the goal line. Fuego a little bit messed up in his own side. He couldn't... no follow-up coming out from the Foxes. It's the one thing they were good at in the last 4 games, is that follow-up. But because they're kind of going for demos. Not really able to do that here, as it looks like the Pirates. Yep, 4-1 victory, possible 4-2 if Bravo can keep this one up. He will not. And the Pirates managed to squeak out one from this very tough series.
I'll tell you what, the Pirates win this game 4-1. The Foxes have the last laugh with a 4-1 score on the series, so they will put themselves in the current provisional lead for the Arctic Division pending tomorrow's games, as they now sit at 18-12. The Wolves with games in hand, currently at 16-9. But it's been a fun one, Ninja. It has. It's been an adventure. Primetime Saturday night, usually never letting us down. If you've loved some of the plays you guys have seen, make sure you got them clipped. Send them to us here at ML Doubles on Twitter with the hashtag MLDPOTW. Submit them for the MLD Play of the Week. Presented by our friends at Balls Guarana Energy Soda. Get free shipping on your next order. Code MLD at checkout, ballsbawls.com. And as always, a huge shout out to our friends at Arctic.ac, as they provide some of the best cooling equipment around for your PC. Ninja, I think I'll see you tomorrow, right?
You'll see me tomorrow.
Well, that's a good thing, because you guys don't want to miss the first one. It's the Champion League taking full focus to start off. It's the two-time champion season, or the two-time champion Ducks, albeit before the Champion League era. They won season 4 and 5 championships. They'll be playing your old team, Ninja, and the Lightning. Actually, both of these teams are your old teams.
Both of these teams
you
are
played
my
for
old
both of
team.
these franchises.
I have, yes. And so the memes will be flying. Don't miss it.
Actually, I think there might be a Kendo Slice appearance for that one as well, so I think you two might actually get to meme back and forth, because both of you have played for both of those franchises, so you guys don't want to miss that.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me with a good time, my friend.
Showdown Sunday, starting tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific, as we do every night. For myself, for Curtis, for Ninja Rider, I've been Inanimate J. You can follow me on Twitter at Inanimate J. Follow him at Ninja Rider. You can follow us, all of our casters, and the Twitter accounts in the exclamation casters command in the chat. But a big thanks to everybody here at ML Doubles behind the scenes, everybody pulling the strings, making sure that everything runs okay here. And we'll see you guys back tomorrow night at 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 Pacific, for the final matches of Week 6. Have a good night. Take care. We'll see you next time.
Falling trees, it's hard to breathe, but I will keep fighting. With broken walls, nowhere to fall, but I will keep climbing. I can't see, I'm in the dark, surrounded by sharks, be clad over me. I can't see, I'm in the dark, surrounded by sharks.